Isn't that satisfying? I love a naked hull. So here's a little test. I sprayed the stickers on starboard side with grease and bug tar remover, and port side I sprayed with acetone. Oh, it's brutal. It's absolutely freaking brutal. Holding on to that machine. Oh, my shoulders and biceps. Oh, they're going to be huge when I'm done. Look at that. Can you see? Can you see the shine in there? Holy crap. Look at the stripe. My God, she looks... I mean, it looks amazing. And this is just kind of a first pass. I need to pull the boat out away from the carport here. It's really in my freaking way. So let's go forward and look at what I haven't done. Look at this chalky, ugly, flat finish. My God. Oh, polishing this boat might kill me.
Remember when I opened the boat to find 2 inches of standing water and mold growing up the interior?
Look at that. Cushions back in. The peak is clean. We're clean all the way back to the stove. But it's free. That's what the brother said when I went to pick this boat up. You know, tires rotten, no sails, no motor, no bilge pump, no electronics, no radio. I'm surprised the lights are still in the boat. Somebody stripped this boat, and I expect it was likely him. Look at that. I just put a coat of paste wax on it up to the second tire there. Look how shiny that is. And the new name badges, they just look phenomenal. Can you see the shine? Again, waxed up to about the first tire here. So her quarters are done. And my God, she's pretty. I get a lot of pride out of that, doing that kind of work. My shoulders and my biceps are killing me. But the boat, she's going to look so good. I'm tempted to go to, I said it earlier, Harbor Freight and get more cutting compound right now and try to do the whole boat. Just because I'm really excited to see how good she looks. God, that looks so good. And then dull all the way up to the bow. God. You can really see it about right here. You can see that line where I stopped the buff. You know, I don't know if I have it in me today to do more. I want to, though. She's just gonna shine and look amazing. The stripes that I ordered showed up. I'm a little disappointed with the dark blue color. I didn't bring them. I need to go get them. So it's going to be a light turquoise color, probably top, and a dark blue down. But it's not this dark ocean blue. It's a lighter blue. It's more like this cabinet. And I'm a little hesitant to use it. I don't, you know what? I'm going to go get them and I'm going to do a little test fit. All right. Here's a little update. Past 2 days I've been polishing. And today I polished out the port side and the majority of cockpit combing inside of the cabin. Doesn't she look magnificent? Shiny, 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 shiny. I'm just absolutely ecstatic how this boat's coming together and how it's turning out. So now that I'm polished, I've degreased my upper line and I'm going to put on the stickers. So these stickers are a full inch wider, top to bottom, than the originals, but they're the same color that were on the boat when I got it from the original owner. So it's kind of an ocean blue here, and this is kind of a turquoise. And then the Catalina 250 and the boot stripe are the original dark royal blue Catalina color. And I've asked a few people for their opinion, and I have approval to go with it. I think it looks real good. And it's reminiscent of Bahamian colors. I mean, that's what Bahama water looks like. That light blue up the top and the turquoise. And you get out in the deep blue water, and it gets that dark, dark, dark blue, that sapphire blue. So I'm pretty happy with it. I still need to polish the upper area here. I've run completely out of polishing, or I should say cutting fluid, cutting compound. I've gone through 3 bottles. I'm going to need at least 2 more. I did half the cockpit yesterday. Don't know if I've shown you that already. The back of the boat's been done. The companion, or the transom. It looks phenomenal. I mean, look at that shine. It just looks amazing. I've done this seat area, and the cockpit combing has been done all the way up this side of the boat. It's brutal working in that confined space with a 3200 RPM machine. And what happens when it gets away from you, it takes your skin right off. And it hurts. It hurts like hell. That wool pad hits you going that fast. And it happens so quickly, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. And then when the water hits those spots in the shower, oh my God, I screamed like a little girl. All right, I'm going to get busy. Where'd I put my spray? I've got a bottle full of soapy water and a squeegee somewhere. There they are. I'm going to get these stickers put on. What's up? I'm pretty proud of the work I've done so far. The boat is coming together so incredibly wonderfully. And today, while working on it, I actually had a name, just a kind of a revelation washed over me, and I'm like, oh, that's the name. Actually kind of moved me to tears a little bit because it's the perfect name. I'm not going to reveal it yet, so be patient, please. And no, it's not Patience 2, like the Laguna, but I think it's the perfect name for the boat, and it's very fitting for myself. You might be able to guess it, but I'm not going to tell you if you do. But here's a reveal. The boat hull has been polished. The port side, about half of the deck has been polished, the cockpit combing. Let's take a look. She just looks so absolutely kick-ass. Isn't she gorgeous? I mean, it's just unbelievable how well she has shined up. Still quite a bit of work to do for sure. but I am thrilled to have gotten along this far. I've still got stuff coming in the mail. I'm still expecting a battery to show up, but I've got her ID numbers on and her state certificate until 2029. What do you think? Tell me what you think in the comments. If you've been following along with this boat and this project. I can't even remember what month it was when I went and got this boat. Was it like March or April? Something like that. She sat for a little while because I had to get the Laguna up and running for the season, and I had other things to do. And, you know, I outfit the Catalina. I worked on Chiquita, got her set up. I did her real early in the season, though. It was still cold out. I'm hoping to race the Sweet 16 this coming weekend at the Firecracker Regatta, if the wind is going to cooperate. If it's blowing much over 15, being a novice on a centerboard boat, I probably won't sail it. I'll take the Laguna. Boy, I wish I could sail this thing. You know, we almost could, really. She's really, I mean, other than needing a bottom job and more polishing and some electronics install, and, you know, you can sail without electronics. We could almost splash her and just see what she does and then pull her back out and do the bottom job. But that would be ridiculous and an enormous amount of work. Dropping the mast, hauling it up, putting the mast up, sailing it, hauling it back out, dropping the mast again, bringing her back home. But I'm thrilled with the colors. So these are the colors from the original owner. The original owner had these exact stripes on the boat, and I wanted to stick with his colors because it looks good. And I went about an inch wider, so they're a little more prominent. And I did the name much bigger. The name was about an inch, and nobody can see that. I went with a full 4-inch letter, and that just looks badass, doesn't it? It looks awesome. I'm thrilled. It's like 100 degrees today or some shit. I think it's supposed to be like 95, and the heat index is well over 100. I've been working most of the day under this shade. I've had this canopy, this tent over me, pulled up to the boat. So when I was polishing, I was either under the shade or able to jump into the shade and keep cool. The breeze, thank God for the breeze today. It's blowing 15 to 20 with some bigger gusts, and that's really the only reason I'm not dead. God, look at that boat. Look at that boat. Do you see the shine on that boat? I tell you, if you saw this boat from the beginning and you came over now, you'd think it was a different boat. You really would. All right, how about a little video walk around? You're going to be the first other than Susan to see it. Bam. I love the silver letters. Silver fade. Looks awesome. Look at that. I'm so thrilled with how shiny and beautiful she is. So I've done most of the cockpit combing up here. I burnt my window. That white, that's wheel burn. And I'm gonna have to sand that out with a really fine 2000 grit paper, maybe 3000 grit. I am not too worried about it. I got all the tops, the side of the deck here polished to about here. But man, she just singing now. And that's a good looking boat, isn't it? I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
It's moments like this that I'm able to look back and reflect upon my life and how transplant has affected me. Moments like this that I am grateful for the time I still have on this planet and how wonderful it is to be able to do these things again. I've always been a very go guy, and that year that I spent recuperating in my easy chair was really difficult for me. being able to get up and go do the things I wanted to do, I found just heartbreaking.
I laid down on the hay cart that I've been standing on most of the day, running the polisher. My back instantly went into spasm. I don't know if I can get up. At least the wind feels nice. Susan will discover me eventually. I may just have to be here for a while. It's been a long day. I think today, what is it? It's 5:30. About 6.5 hours on the boat, polishing, striping. Did I mention that it was like 100-degree heat index today? Thank God for the breeze. The breeze is magnificent. I can't stop looking at the boat. She's just so pretty. She just looks so unbelievably good. Oh. I think I'm in love. I can't wait to tell you the name that I've come up with. It's just absolutely perfect. I'm going to create a logo, because that's kind of my jam. It's kind of my thing. I like to put logos on my things. I don't know why, but instead of just a name badge on the back, which is boring, we'll put a logo on her. Maybe I'll order a sail with a logo on it. It feels like it's cooled off. Maybe it's just the breeze and the fact that I'm not working now, but I bet it's in the 80s by now. Oh. I might just take a little tiny nap right here. Susan went to go pick up dinner. She doesn't cook, and I ain't cooking tonight. I think they went to go get KFC. David is infatuated with KFC. He's just obsessed. The Jamaican has never had KFC, and I think he's had it once, and he's freaked out because he loves it. So we're buying him KFC tonight. Oh, my back. My muscles are like shit. I'm cramping. I'm actively cramping right now. Okay, I'm up. I gotta pick up all this crap. It's all my papers from my sticker, all my tape. Gotta get this place cleaned up. Look how shiny that is. Shiny pretty. Look at the name. Ooh. That's sexy. Sexy. Bam! Sexy. I'm in the boat. It started raining, so I can't do much outdoors now. But I've got plenty of stuff to do indoors. Let's do a little unboxing video. I've had a lot of stuff show up for the boat, and I've been kind of stacking it up in this box, waiting for a day to bring it out here and kind of get busy on it. So first off, 100 foot of 3/8 line. That's going to be likely Genoa sheets. And 200 feet of 1/4 inch. That's going to be for my furler. Let me get you set up here. What's next? Let me get my knife out just in case we need it. All right. So there's no electronics on this boat. I'm going to do all new, pretty much everything. New master switch, new on and off. That was a little spendy. To go along with the new master switch, a new Lifetime 14.6 volt 20 amp. Battery charger. There we go. Battery is not shown up yet, but this will plug in to this, just like that. This will wire to a master control that will charge the battery. Charging unit, charging cord for main power. I got the non-waterproof version. The waterproof version was considerably more expensive. I'm going to mount this high enough up in the boat. It's not going to matter. New lighting. Yay. 12 volt lighting. I think I've got 2 or 3 of these. Pretty pretty. And these have a switch on them right here that we can do red or white. We're going to replace these ugly things. So that'll be cool. Let me push this back a little bit. You can see a little more. All right. Trying to make a little trash pile here. Stack my things up. What's next? It's like Christmas. I love this. I may leave this in the box because it's just going to be, I think, safer to not lose parts. But what is this? This is a MPPT controller. It's a battery monitor. It's going to read what the battery is doing in relevance to charging. It's going to look something like that. New bilge pump. Gotta have a bilge pump on a boat. She's a cutie. You know, I don't even know where the exit for the bilge is in this boat. I know where the bilge is up there, and this will go in it, but I don't know where the discharge goes. That'll be something I'm going to have to hunt down. Steaming light. It's going to go on the back of the boat, or this may potentially end up on the top of the mast. Probably the top of the mast. To go along with that, 200 feet of tinned wire. Yes, sir. You don't want to know how much this cost. I had to sell off a child. And you don't want to know how much this cost either. That's 4/0 tinned wire. This will go to that master switch from the battery. And it'll likely be used at least 1 or 2 other places. Big 4/0 wire. Again, you don't want to know how much that cost. It was a lot. Bilge pump switch. Gotta have a switch to run your bilge pump. There she is. Boom. So this is a bilge pump minder. I can run this manually, or I can switch it into run all by itself. That's where it'll live most of the time. Let me see if I can move you back even further. Well, there. Now you can kind of see me now. Black nylon halyard cleat. That's for the flag, courtesy flag, to go on one of the stays. Marine circuit breaker. This will go between the battery and the charger, I believe, and or the positive bus bar, and it's a 60 amp breaker. Okay. Boom. Mounting screws. What else we got? Speaking of bus bars, positive and negative bus bars. So that 4-aught wire will connect to the positive side, and then we'll have 4-aught wire connect negative battery terminal to the ground side. Float switch for the bilge. This will float up and actually trigger the bilge to run. Oh my god, I found them. I wondered where all these were. Snap shackles. I need one of these on the 16. It's a little big for what I need it for, but snap shackles, buy them by the dozen. I love them. Random golf ball, probably from the yard. This is a fuse block. So in addition to the positive bus bar, anything we're running direct or we're running off of the main master switch, 12 volt stuff can come to here, and we can run things like lighting, any other smaller 12 volt stuff, and it'll be fused. So you bring your positive down to here, and then you bring positives that run to, say, lighting, fan, maybe a radio, maybe a charger, any other weird little things, and it's fused. So if you overload the circuit, the fuse pops. I don't remember buying these. But this is also 4-aught battery cable wire. This will actually run from the battery to the kill switch, to the master switch, and it's already got the eyelets on it, so I don't have to fabricate with this. If I end up not using that, that'd be phenomenal. I could return it. Phone wire. Put this golf ball in my pocket for later. Terminal heads. That's to do exactly what I was just talking about, to make wire look like that. Bus estas. Oh, this is my is this my MPPT? No, I don't even remember. Battery monitor. Tells me my battery status. Fuses. Did these come out of this box? They did. That's weird. This was in the box. This was in the box. A little wrench and fuses. Oh, I see. That goes along with this. And this is the mother load. This is beyond cool. Not as cool as what's on the Laguna. The Laguna is actually bigger. But cool nonetheless. Bam! 2,000 watts of inverted power. 12 volt power in from the battery. 120 out. We can run appliances, TVs, air conditioners, box fans, you name it. This will run it. And it's a clean sine wave, so you can hook a laptop to it and it's not going to jack it up. Super, super, super duper cool. Excited about that. Not quite sure how this goes back on. I guess like that. Yeah. So there's your 120 outlets. 12 volt goes in. This side with this great big stuff. You want as big a wire. I was almost going to do 1-aught wire It's almost $100 a freaking foot. One-aught wire this long, about $100 for a positive and negative. I told you didn't want to know how much it costs. So this will also control, come to the master switch. And this will control 120 out. Oh, and that's it. The unboxing is done. Look what we got here. It's a lot of stuff. Whoa, sorry. Look at all this. I figure this is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days work minimum. So, and that's just for what I find on the boat that is going to be compatible. There's a switch over here for all the old stuff. I'm going to try and use as much of that as I can and tie in to the new power. The battery hasn't shown up yet. I actually need to look at my order and see when that thing's coming. I think it's coming the 30th, which is just a few days away. That's it. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is my first gripe. This is the 14.6 volt, 20 amp Life PO 0.4 lifetime battery charger from shore power to battery for lithium. Hey, make this damn thing so I can mount it to a wall, for shit's sake. All it takes is a couple of ears on the back of it so I can screw this to something. That'd be great. Make your product better. I'm in the underbelly of the boat. There's very little room. So I'm trying to trace where these go. And I think they go back here. That looks like a water drainage pipe over there. This is... Oh, interesting. Ow! Wow! Oh God, my head hurts so bad. Oh my God, I think I creased it. I tried to shove my head in here and I hit this really hard, and that's a sharp edge. Oof. Wow, that's gonna leave a mark. All right, so I got this bundle of positives and negatives. Oh, those are pretty corroded. And then I'll cut this line back and make sure I've got clean wire. If this isn't tinned wire, I'll probably rip it out. Oh my God. Okay, now I've got my head in here. See? Okay. So I've got, this is a sensor for probably depth and speed. And it's a little damp. I gotta wonder if that might be leaking a little bit. I doubt this will stay. It's likely incompatible with whatever I'll put on the boat, if I put anything on the boat. I might throw a Garmin on the boat. Just a cheap fisherman's Garmin. So my problem is I can't tell where this is going. I guess I can use the video to look. Okay, so that's a power inlet. And that looks like, I don't know where that's going. God, I need to get in here further. Now I see why the screws were out of this board. Somebody was gonna take this down, and I may still. I need to. Okay. That's power going to what? This is going to and there, and that's going to the opposite side. Okay, now I'm actually physically in here now. Okay, that's gonna be shore power in, and this is, oh my god, I really want to put eyes on that. Yeah, I know I can see it with the video, but oof. Okay. Oh, that's my anchor light. That's anchor light wiring. Okay, anything in there I can see? No. Anything down here we need to look at? No. I don't think so. Looks like somebody's used this to fish wires through here. I'm gonna leave it in place. I may need it. That's going to my sensor. Oof. I just wanted you to see where I'm at. My body's in this hole. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see anything. Oh, I think the camera has changed its angle. Hi! I'm in a very, very confined space. That's my body. And this is the hole that I'm in. I'm in the very, very, very back of the boat. And since I'm here, and I've seen one side, we might as well go over here and look at the other side. Ow! God! Okay. My spine. I'm caught by the shirt. I don't know what's got me. Something's got me. Oh my God, something. Okay, I think I'm free. Let's go over here and look at things. Oh, wow. There's, oh, that's the manual bilge pump. Okay, manual bilge pump. There's the bilge out. I'd love to get my eyes on it, though. And that's so hard. Okay, I'm here. I can see. That's got a loop to the bilge pump, which I've lost the handle to that. I don't know where it is. That's my out. That's that through hole that I buffed right next to the Catalina name badge. Anything else up there? Doesn't look like it. So this is my bilge line. I need to tie my bilge pump into this. Okay. Now I got to get out of here. It's hard to breathe in here. I'm in a hole. I'm going to try and get out. I'm coming out. Oh, I made it. Ooh. Oh, wow. That was difficult. Primarily because this is how much room I've got. Right here. And I was in the hole behind me. Which is right there. And it's about as wide as my shoulders. Oh my God. We got to figure out where this goes. Well, that is a strange thing. What's that? Anybody know what that is? Is that a thermometer? It's tied in there. It wraps. And it goes to... Let me get the drill out of the way. It's a single line that runs up to this and this cluster. This is the light for the compass. There's a fuse there. That's interesting. What could that be? Do you know what that is? Comment below. I need to know what that is. better look at it. Some kind of a diode sensor. It's twisted around all this. Goes to single line. Goes to that. So that's that line. It comes up here. It goes to here. It's a single line. It's a fatter single line. And it goes to here. What is that? Come on. That is a Hawkeye. How much you want to bet that doesn't work? Yeah, that's probably garbage. I think that's probably a depth sensor, or it could be a speedo. All right, I've got the hatch and the pop top open now. Get a little air in here. It's still barely sprinkling. So this, wow, like somebody was gonna take this out. I guarantee you, somebody was gonna steal this. There's no reason that the screw holding the light bulb should be out of this bastard. It goes right like this. That's where it screws. There's the hole. And that's where you screw it into. I'm not sure why I can't get it back in there. I don't know. I think somebody's jacked with it. I'll have to figure that out. All right, so I've got my lubber line is jacked up. Come on. That looks pretty good. Those are made to kind of rotate. She doesn't look straight down here though. So that light bulb should go in here. But for whatever reason, it's like too freaking wide. I can put it in this way, but then it won't rotate. I don't know. It wouldn't go like that. It's meant to go this way. Oh, this is frustrating. I have fabricated these little babies to be brackets for this. She's up. I fabricated my own brackets and she's hung as close to the back as I can get. There's no other place really to mount this. All these surfaces lead to exterior, so drilling into them is not really an option. I mean, ideally I would do it on the back wall back here. My cord is not long enough, and so that's where she's gonna live. And then these lines, which will run directly to the battery for charging, will go through that gap to the battery.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Donate Lifeboat and following along with Catalina 250 rebuild and refit. If you didn't guess from the very beginning, here's the new name, Phoenix Rising. I think it's super appropriate for the boat and for my own story. So hit that subscribe button and see you next time.